Ready? Ready. Hi, what's up everyone? It's B here with Moto TV, and today we're back at ANS Motorcycles and we're interviewing this 2019 GS F 750. The coolest thing is I can flat foot it. I've never sat on a GS type bike that I can flat foot it. It's really light in the front. I'm super stoked to ride it because literally any adventure bike feels too big for me. I'm 5'6", 120 pounds. I can't lift them off the stand. So let's take a look around this one and then let's get geared up and on the street. The GS broke, and I'm gonna just test ride that today, you guys.
Ridiculous. Can you get your elbow down?
No.
All right, cool. Thank you, sir. Ooh, you get no key. Nope. Keyless, babe.
Alright, so this is different. We don't have a real key. It's keyless entry. That's a first for me. So I've been really timid to ride any of those adventure bikes because frankly they're just way too ginormous for me. But this is great. I can pretty much flat foot it. It's so light. So let's get this started. It turns on. Ooh, look at this. Isn't that fancy? So we're in like a dynamic mode. So let's enduro. Let's start out in rain mode. Let's start out in that. Ooh, it sounds nice. Okay. Very interesting. This is very growly. Let's adjust the mirrors a little so we actually see where we're going in the back. Perfect. Look, you guys, how hot it is today, and it's May. Oh, Sacramento, it's so hot out here. There's Chuck, but we're ditching Chuck today. It's just the two of us. Yep. First gear. So this has this cool TFT display. I can't wait to see how the S1000RR looks, and then what's going on with the S1000R. I really would like it to come out. So, wow, this is alright, this is not bad. So it's really light. I can't stress enough how light this little bike is. And it's so comfortable. I could ride this all day, and it does have cruise control. So you can just set it into cruise control and ride it. There you go, 40 miles an hour, and we're just cruise controlling this. Now let's turn it off. Wow, this is so comfy. So I've never ridden an adventure style bike. Like I said, they're so big, but I just can't get over how light and easy to ride this is. I've been always just so worried. Obviously, we don't want to do bad things to those motorcycles. So I'm always like, thank you guys. Bill, you please ride it. So this is quite nice. So it has, you can turn off the ABS on the fly, just in case you're out in the dirt. Gotta have some ABS turned off. It has a whole bunch of different modes. Currently we're in the rain mode. And throttle, you know, it's very nimble. It doesn't seem too terribly fast. As a matter of fact, it could use a little more guts, so let's switch it up a little in a second here. So the nice thing about BMW, you hit the mode button and you change the mode. Thank you. I love how simple this is. It's really hard for me when I'm riding. You know, like I've been riding for what, two and a half years. So I still need to focus a lot on riding. So when the changing modes is like, stay on one foot, push this button, release the throttle, push that button, is like, nope, this was super easy. Change the mode, off the throttle, and you change the mode. Thank you, BMW. So, woo, this is comfy. We could be touring. Let's go on a 200-mile ride and not really worry about it. So this bike does come with a quick shifter. Let's try it out. Oh, that was a little rough, but I wasn't really on the throttle. So quick shifters, you gotta be on the throttle or they don't work really nice. So let's try that in a moment again. Oh, let's downshift. That works. Yeah, that was much better. So it has a quick shifter and it's so light. If you're a female, and I don't particularly have a lot of upper body strength, I really don't need it. It's more for me, I ride horses, I don't need to carry them, they carry me, so I just don't have a lot of upper body strength, so I have a very hard time with lugging bikes around. And this is perfect. You're just starting out maybe in the adventure bikes, and the GS 1250 seems just like too much. This will be a great choice. This could be, if you're a little bigger and you know, like you're pretty well with your hands, this could be a beginner bike. It's really simple to ride. It's really nice. It's really not too powerful in my opinion, and it's not underpowered. Even if you're just wanting a good little mid-sized bike, that'll be it. The quick shifter is a little rough maybe on it. Yeah, the quick shifter is not quite as nice as on the S1000RR or the S1000R, but it's good. I'll take it. I've seen worse. The Aprilia was much worse than that. Especially in the lower gears. Now shifting a fourth, it was really smooth, so maybe I'm just shifting a little too late for that bike. Downshifting was very nice. I like it. I enjoy it. It comes with cool little hand protection bars. Oh, nice. Probably won't let me do much with the menu since I'm riding. Oh, there's the menu. Oh, look at that. 110 miles and 101 miles, still empty. Bike is at 187 degrees. It tells me the tire pressures. Oh, they're really high. It tells me the tire pressures. It tells me the battery. Oh, that is really cool. My bike doesn't know any of that. Fussing with the gears, sorry you guys. I'm just absolutely not used to this. It's good. Bill is test riding this rad looking thing. What? Alright, so you can see I can pretty much flat foot it. It's great. It is really cool. Let's see, menu, my vehicle, up, navigation, so you can plug in your navigation right here if you have one, so that's great. And let's change the mode into dynamic. Let's see how that changes the ride. I think we're gonna drag race, maybe not. Bill just stalled the bike. So, dynamic mode. I love it. Oh, this is so cushy. So if you're looking for a beginner, adventure rider, all-around bike, this is great. It definitely has some pick up and go. It handles really nicely. It's really, I can't explain how easy to ride it is. The throttle is absolutely smooth. It's like butter. It's so predictable. That's one of the things I really like about the BMW is how predictable the throttle is. It's I love that it's not jerky. I love that it's so darn smooth. So if you're watching one of our videos for the first time, our reviews really aren't like to be super technical. I'm not super technical. I'm not a mechanic. I don't really want to just go through all the horsepower and specs and rake and this and that. It's not interesting to me. I really want to give you guys an idea about like the motorcycle, where we at, how does it fit someone my size, someone who may or may not be female or just a little smaller. And I hope you guys like it. If you do, please hit the subscribe button. It helps us a lot. Oh, onboard computer. So it kind of tells you the journey, your range, the average speed, the brakes, current, total. So you see the bike is brand new. It only has 12 miles on it. What's up with the traffic today? We've never seen this much traffic through here. Oh, VTEC. That's so funny. Oh, cute little racer guys. All right, let's see what else we got. No. So the next mode is enduro, and that's like a mode for the dirt. So since we're not in the dirt, I'm not gonna go into it because that makes no sense. Oh, the brakes on it feel really nicely. They have a good grip to it, but they're not too touchy. I rode Bill's GSXR 1000, and he has like the whole Brembo conversion on it, and it's just like almost too much brakes. Like you sneeze, you just kind of, your hand grips a little and the bike doesn't stop you. So this is a really nice balance between a good grip and being forgiving enough if you're a newer rider. And then, you know, this bike is loaded with electronics, and a lot of people are like, electronics, take it all off, turn it all off, I know better, your traction control is your wrist. Really? No. Like, leave it on. It's so much safer. I can stress enough how important ABS and electronics on a bike are, especially if you're a newer rider. It will save your butt, it will save your bike, it will save your gear. Use it, don't turn that stuff off. And BMW electronics, they're not very invasive either. It's not like the bike doesn't it rides nicer because of it, as far as I'm concerned. So leave it on, enjoy it. There's no shame in it. I mean, even the MotoGP riders run with electronics. Their bikes are all electronics. It's the weirdest thing to see Bill on a bike like this, by the way, because this is so far out of his bike territory that he might as well be riding a horse. It's really funny. That bike looks really cool though. Like, we walked into the showroom floor and he saw that bike and he's like, I gotta ride this thing, I want to test ride it. It was pretty cute. So it's a good looking bike. BMW. We love the BMW bikes. Oh man, it's like pretty much there's just not a bad BMW bike that so far we've ridden. You know, I've ridden the Ducati S 1200 and 1200S, and that was just too much bike for me, and I personally didn't feel very comfortable on it. But any of the BMWs we get on, they're just smooth and manageable and fun, and yeah, I love BMWs. I gotta have one day. So far I'm content with my MT-09. I'm really curious about the S1000R. Really curious about it. Woo! So it's a little bumpy here, and we're in that dynamic mode, so it's a little stiffy. Probably if you're in a more bumpy environment, you might want to tone that down a little. Ooh, bumpies. But wow, this thing is so easy to ride. It's just it's just like you could ride this forever. It's comfortable. I love it. Here, just let's turn the traction control on. Boop. And we're at 58 miles an hour, and we're riding down the coast and cruising. And turn it off. Push the throttle a little forward. That turns off the traction control, or tap the brakes a little, or push the little off button. Whatever is your preference. I love cruise control on motorcycles. Absolutely love it. I commute on my MT-09, and it's like one way 60 miles. And my MT-09 doesn't have cruise control, and I don't want to put a throttle lock on it because we use it on the track, and this kid get ugly real quick. And you know, we ride in twisties. I just don't want to risk it with a throttle lock, so I did put one on. So your wrist really gets tired, so it's quite nice to be able to turn on the cruise control, and your bike just kind of puts around, moves along, and you don't have to be on the throttle all day. So that's really, really nice. If you're like looking for something for touring, definitely check out that this thing has cruise control. Otherwise, your wrists are gonna thank you a lot. Wow, we're hitting a lot of red lights today. Again, no problem, because I can touch the ground with both feet. On one foot, I can even flat foot that thing, so you don't have to be worried. My biggest problem why I got rid of the R6 is I progressively, as I couldn't touch the ground, and I was just worried to go ride it anywhere, especially like in the city or anywhere there was a slope and I had to stop that thing. It was like, I don't have enough feet, and I don't know what to do here. So you know, I see a lot of guys are able to just like hold the bike up with one foot and do all that. I'm not comfortable in that, so this is very, 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 very nice. So again, huge plus. And it comes with different seat options, with like a really low seat, normal seat, and a higher seat. So you can, like, if you're a little taller and you're like, I really want that nimble bike, but this is, you know, you're 5'6", I'm not, there is a seat option for you. Another thing, the BMW did great, that those bikes are just so versatile, right? Like, it's tough to you know, like, it must be hard for it to be a bike manufacturer, because a guy that is 6'2", like Bill, needs different ergonomics than someone like me, 5'6". And there's even, you know, there's shorter people than me, there's taller people than Bill. So what do? This is a great idea. I wish there would be different manufacturers that do offer that. It's very smart, very smart. I could ride this forever. This would be very cool to have, and, like, you know, it's not heavy, so even in the twisties you're gonna be like, yoo-hoo! You can throw that thing around without getting too tired. Again, I just rode the GSX-R the other day for the very first time, and oh my god, this thing is such a big, heavy bike. I got so tired after like 2-3 sessions on it on the track. So having a lighter bike is really nice, because you just don't get as tired, because you don't have to slap around that weight with you, and it's great. I'm all about the smaller, lighter bikes, not because I'm a horrible rider, because it just makes sense. You know, like, you can't top out those bikes anyways, but what you can do is have a lot of fun on them, and they're lighter, and they're cheaper on the insurance, they don't burn their tires as much. Why not? And I mean, 750 is not particularly a small bike, but I can see this being a beginner bike. I don't see, if you put it in rain mode, it really doesn't have a lot of gut. So with all the electronics, you won't wheelie it into the sunset. It's like, it's a cool bike. No, it's great. It's great. And the brakes work amazing. I thought we're going for it. Guess not. Very good brakes. Can't complain about those. And looks wise, I really like it. You know, like, it's a cool looking bike. It's kind of fun that all those different GSs look very similar. It's very like recognizable. You see, yep, that's a GS. So I like it a lot. I like the colors. It's such a smooth little ride. So A&S, thank you so much for letting us out on another ride, test ride. We really appreciate it. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions about the GS or any of the bikes, or if you would like us to ride something in particular, Triumph, Ducati, BMW, we have access to pretty much any of them, so let us know. We can take it out for a spin and let you know what we think about them. So don't forget to hit the subscribe button, comment below, ring the bell button to get notifications, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you. Bye bye.